Bilt announced big changes that will set them up as one of the best loyalty points program in 2025 and beyond. I'm going to cover all the changes in 3 big groups and make sure to stick to the end because I'm going to lay out what Bilt's secretly doing. Number 1, earn Bilt points with any credit card. You can now earn 1 Bilt point for every dollar spent on rent with most credit cards. That's through the Bilt payment platform versus the original 250 Bilt points. And the awesome thing, you can still earn additional credit card points depending on which credit card you're using on top of those Bilt points. For Visa, Mastercard, Discover, you'll earn 1 point per every dollar rent spent. Unfortunately, American Express, they cost a little bit more. They're going to be 1 Bilt point for every $2 spent. What's the catch? You're going to incur a 3% transaction fee in order to use the Bilt payment platform to pay your rent. Here's what the landscape looks like after these changes for paying your rent with a credit card. Option 1, you have the Bilt Mastercard, which you can pay $0 in transaction fees and you can earn 1 Bilt point for every dollar. Option 2, Bilt has a partnership with Alaska Airlines. You can use the Alaska Airlines Visa signature and pay a 3% transaction fee but earn 3 points per dollar and no Bilt points. Option 3, which is the new option, you will now earn 1 Bilt point for every dollar spent, assuming it's a Visa, Mastercard, or Discover. And you will earn additional credit card points depending on which credit card you're going to choose to use. Say a Capital One Venture X, you would earn 2 points. Who wants to pay 3% fees for your rent? Here are a couple scenarios where this can actually be a benefit for families if you're renting. Scenario number 1, this will help you meet credit card minimum spends more easily because let's face it, housing is a big expense and every 3 months you can have a pretty big chunk of spend. This would be in exchange for a 3% fee. Number 2, you're specifically try to rack up points for a specific ecosystem that maybe could be really hard to get normally without a sign-up bonus from another card. And this 3% fee could be a much cheaper option instead of buying points directly from that travel partner. Option number 3 is where you have a really good cashback card that you want to use and you could easily buy Bilt points for a small fee or none depending on how much cashback you're getting, which would offset your 3% fee. Before jumping on this right away, make sure that you do the math properly. For example, if you have the Capital One Venture X, you have 2 Capital One points per every dollar spent and the 1 Bilt point. So in theory, you'll be net positive depending on the redemptions you plan to take. If you happen to have a premium cabin, like first class or business class in mind, that would easily make the 3% fee worth it. This leads me to number 2, Bilt adding more transfer partners. As of May 1st, they're adding Southwest Airlines as a transfer partner for Bilt members. One important thing that they've already called out is that the transfer of Bilt points to Southwest will be a batch process twice a day. They're working on instantaneous transfers. And even though I made a video about how Southwest is destroying its brand, it's really good to have another domestic option and makes Bilt points even more valuable. In addition to Southwest, Bilt actually made a minor boo-boo. Someone at Bilt, for some reason, released the JAL transfer partner or Japan Airlines on their app/website and people found out and took a screenshot. So we now know that Japan Airlines will become a future transfer partner for Bilt members. One quick note, Japan Airlines is going through a devaluation, and here's a quick summary of what's happening. With Bilt adding 2 transfer partners, I think it's fair to say that Bilt's transfer partners are now best in class in the industry. This is why you want lots of Bilt points, so you can have lots of options to travel. And if you happen to be not a traveling family and want a different option, this leads me to change number 3, more ways to use Bilt points for everyday life. Bilt continues to expand ways for how to use your Bilt points. Earlier this year, Bilt made it possible to use Bilt points directly in the Bilt portal to pay your rent or part of it, and also adding Lyft rides for redemptions. So why stop there? They added the ability to do home down payments at a fixed rate of 1.5 cents per point. As an example, if you have 100,000 points, This would equate to $1,500 to be used directly with your home down payment. Unfortunately, you can't do this online, and there's a specifically manual process that you need to reach out to their VP of Housing and provide manual documentation. Next, they also added the ability to pay your student loans. They've added 5 initial partners and plan to add more as you go. For student loans, it's at the fixed ratio of 1 cent per point. Not as great as home down payments, but it's better than Amazon or Lyft at 0.7 cents per points. So what's Bilt trying to do? Here's my take on their secret plan. Number 1, dominate the travel space. We have Richard Kerr leading the charge and basically gathering all the best partners in the industry and bringing it under the Bilt umbrella. They also are continuing to leverage their no sign-up offer and using that money for incredible organic marketing buzz around their monthly sign-up bonuses. Seriously, how many card/points program out there offer 100% transfer bonuses on a regular basis? Number 2, Bilt for everyone and everywhere. Taking the Bilt payment platform and they're literally connecting it to everything. Starting with rent, they've moved to prescriptions and health savings plans. They've added direct consumer brands like Amazon and Lyft. They unlocked home down payments with your points. And now they've added student loans to the portfolio. And finally, the holy grail, they're adding mortgages later this year. And when you've created a payment rewards ecosystem that touches all parts of your life, it leads to number 3, Bilt 2.0. They've surveyed their members about premium credit cards that they could possibly create and offer with high annual fees. How does a Bilt premium credit card with a high annual fee and a possibly low to zero sign-up offer compare with a Chase Sapphire Reserve with an annual fee of $550, the same price tag? Well, that's simple. You create an ecosystem where you have incredible, robust, and awesome travel partners. You have the ability to pay special earning categories like mortgages. You create organic buzz every month using great marketing techniques like transfer bonuses, and literally connect your payments platform to every part of your life. There's something for everyone. So several years from now, when Bilt's partnership with Wells Fargo's end, and they've built this incredible ecosystem and payments platform, how many partners do you think will become knocking on their door and asking to want to be part of that? So if you made it this far, I want to give you a little bonus to thank you. There's a rumor going around for the Bilt Mastercard, where if you ask for a small credit line increase to your credit card, this will trigger the original sign-up offer of 5x for the next 5 days for every dollar spent. This is great if you have some high spend. I personally have not tried this hack yet, but I might try it later if I have a big spend upcoming. Some data points have shown that it has worked for them, so your miles may vary. And if you want to learn more about the Bilt loyalty program or about how to set up your Bilt Pay for rent, check out these next videos.